She has delivered?
Yes.
Where?
Here, this hospital. She had a cervical laceration. She didn't take her drugs. She neglected her personal hygiene, everything.
Oh yeah, 5 Wait. I need to roll it over.
They said we should rehydrate her and put her on antibiotics before she will be referred to her center.
I'm Dr. Yunei. I'm the head doctor here. How are you feeling?
I'm having terrible stomach pain. That's why when you came, I was trying to run down. I couldn't very fast. The pain has been so severe.
Just the pain? Is that the only thing you feel?
The pain inside the stomach.
Any other thing?
I don't know the issues, but it's this stomach that's giving me the primary.
How long have you been having the pain?
After I delivered.
Whoa!
Is your mom or anybody with you? Any relation?
There's a woman going.
Huh?
I don't know why she's always behaving like that.
Sister, is somebody with this patient?
She doesn't like seeing.
Is it only the mother that's around?
So the mother
You don't want to see your mom?
Her husband's name is Abiye. His name is Abiye.
It's okay. So if I touch this tummy now, you feel like screaming. All right. Has she completed 48 hours? Can you find it?
They bought a drug from psychiatry.
No, but we can't be managing her. Our job here is to manage her for her acute problem. We cannot allow ourselves to be bogged down with what we can't handle. We're told one of the specialists came to give you a medication. The doctor. We want to find out what the drug is. She delivered here, but how many days ago? 6 days ago. Relatively, but we suspect she has some psychological problems, you know. But to me, she seems lucid enough. But we are not specialists. Our job here is to make sure that we overcome any infection that she may be responsible for the pain she's having right now. And I think that's your major issue, the pain. So we suspect maybe it was an infection she picked up following the delivery. And we'll treat that and then we'll refer her to a specialist to take care of the other aspects.
Jubike, Modukwe, I gave last week. When I went back to the house, I was being beaten. So all the pains in my body, especially my stomach, returned. So I ran to this place that the doctors should treat me. So they have been giving me drugs. They have been giving me drugs and injection. Since then.
When I discover a problem and that she cannot take care of herself alone, I now decided to work on her brain. I talked to her. I said, you will lose your life if you don't allow your mommy to take care of your baby and you. That since you cannot take care of yourself now, because almost about 3 or 4 days she has not taken her birth after delivery. So with this, when I talked to her, she agreed. And I now called the mother. I asked her to beg her mother. At the end of the day, they all embrace each other. Since then, she has been receiving food from my mother.
Our problem is this. Is let me say hallucination. So anytime she sees her mother, she doesn't like seeing her mother. So when she was discharged home with the mother, we learned that she escaped. She left the baby and escaped. So a good Samaritan now picked her up on the streets and brought her to mother and child. We are referring her to neuropsychiatric hospital, Oda Road, here in Akure. So for further management, because what we are here, why she's here is because of the infection and delivery. So we have taken care of that. So she will have to continue her treatment over there.
Síbi ni pé káwọn dókítà gbà mí inú tún gbé mi mo ṣàmù bí màá ṣe tọ́jú ọmọ.
ṣé páàdì tó máa fi sísàlẹ̀ ní sókè páàdì àbọ̀ ló páàdì.
mi ló ìgbà tó yá ẹ̀jẹ̀ tún lè dé flush. It's so rushy. Mo ṣe lè sọ ní ìgbà àmọ́ pẹ́ẹ̀nì yìí ti pọ̀ jù.
Pẹ́ẹ̀nì ló ń sìn. Pẹ́ẹ̀nì ló ń sìn. She's a non-psychiatric patient, and she delivered about 8 days ago, and she presented 5 days ago on account of histories suggestive of sepsis. So she was stabilized and was referred to the psychiatric hospital to be seen there. And when they saw her and they stabilized her, and they feel she's stable enough to be here, so she's referred back here.
With the treatment the doctors are giving me, at least I'm better.
Let's focus on certain things. Number one, your own well-being. Okay, you get well, you can go home. Two, the well-being of your child. Okay, those are the two most important things right now.
What I would like to refer to also is that when you said that I should follow mommy, I've been trying to follow her, but she would just be saying things that are not good to me. When I was in school, I was the best in my primary school, in my secondary school. Even in higher institution, my lecturers referred to me in mass communication as the best student. So she would just be talking anyhow to me. But I'll just be it. So that's another step. And my health, I want God to intervene. I want God to intervene in my health. I do not want to start falling sick because of the way she behaves. I really God will help.
God will always help. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Bye.
Ms. Sakia, I just want to ask, how is the baby feeling now? And how is GPK feeling now?
The baby is okay, no problem. I thank God for the life of the people working in mother and child. Before she came here, he used to argue And immediately she was here, he refused. She did not want the people working here to call me her mother. If not for this problem, is GBK is somebody you will like to associate yourself with. She's loving, she doesn't give any problem. She's very pleasant. It's unfortunate that this type of thing happened to her.
GBK has responded well to the treatment given. So, doctors are now contemplating the consultants. Probably GBK will be discharged home. I've discussed with GBK's mommy that with 2 children, a boy and a girl, they are enough for GBK. So they should advise GBK to go on family planning. So the mother has accepted. Then he has promised me that GBK will not default. GBK, talk now.
I thank the state government for providing amenities, for light, for water, for health facilities, and for all the doctors and nurses. And I thank God as well. I thank God for my mommy and the social welfare workers. My plan now is that when I leave the hospital, I'll take care of the child very well. That's the plan for now.
Okay. Okay, màá ń bọ̀ nílé yín sìn, mo ní kí n sọ fún yín pé wàá fẹ́ dé ibi ilé yín.
The doctors.
No, all of them are fine.
All right.
Do you know why we are here?
No, sir.
We are here purposely because your mother called this morning that you've not been taking your drugs. Yes. And what really matters to us at the government ends, and the hospital management ends, is about your life. Yes. Remember this, your mother is working. By the time she keep on staying at home, later she might be terminated from the job, and we don't want that to happen to her. Give her a rest of mind.
I know the drugs is to help me, so I will take them, sir.
Please. At my professional level, which is the social welfare officer, one thing I discover is a child has a right, and we have child right laws of 2007 working in Ondo State. And with our conditions, the parent also has a role to play in the life of every child. And all these rules are what the mother has been doing. But to her, she still felt the mother has not done much to a situation where she can be able to create a kind of relationship with her mother. But we've talked to her and she has agreed. But we just want to establish that relationship so that both of them can be able to see themselves as mother and child.
The relationship between the mother and this child was so bad that I didn't know myself as a person. I didn't know what to do about it. But I think with your intervention now, I know God will stop the misunderstanding between them. Then at her age, I don't think the best thing is for anybody to start picking cane and start beating this one, more so that she's sick.
If I ask GBK to cook food, not that there was no food in the house, I don't think I have done anything wrong to me. And I think I should correct her where needed. But the sudden hatred, the cause, till this present moment, I cannot define it.
I must tell you the bitter truth. I'm a mother too. You should show love to GBK. If you show love to GBK, even though he's sick, she will still accept food from you. But if there is hatred, because I'm hearing it for the first time that you used to beat her, it's because of her problem that is misbehaving. Your own duty is that you make sure she is. Then she uses her drug. Then you keep to the appointment. And you will see. She will change.
Emma, I've been while late. I've been up and down since 6 a.m. And I apologize sincerely, sir. I'm just meeting you for the first time. What are the major things we are talking about here? One, her well-being. Is she feeding well? Yes, she's feeding well. With her situation, number one, now she has a child. Food is very important. Healthy food. She has to eat. Because she's not only eating for herself, she's going to be feeding the child. More so now that she's even breastfeeding. I even like the idea you're breastfeeding, which is very good. You understand? Continue with that. Medicine is important. GBK, your medicine is very important. Okay? When we walk out of here today, let us walk out of here with our heads up, with our shoulders also lifted up, and knowing that, you know what, you've come here to achieve something today. But in every way, God knows how he does his own things. We cannot question him. Yeah, GBK, what would you like to say?
I want to hear you now.
No, you are say something now. What are you going to take home from this discussion? What have you learned from it?
I heard what you said. You said I should eat food, I should take my medicine, and thirdly, you said that love is very important.
We're extremely happy. And you know, if you have any questions anytime, we are like family to you. You know, if you can't get across to us, your mom is there, your dad is there, they could always get across to us. Okay? All right. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
I feel so happy. What you have done is so great. And I will continue to appreciate it from the mind of my mind throughout my life. Because you have brought new things to our family. And in fact, every morning when I wake up, I used to thank God, thank everybody working here, then thank, because if not for this hospital, perhaps this lady would have died because of her problem. So I really thank God.
I have is that we will limit autopsies for now to patients with sudden deaths. So from now on, we're going to have consent forms in all the wards.
There are so many reasons why a patient can die suddenly, but we need to know the common ones in the environment, and without autopsy we can't know. And that is why it is very important that we do autopsies. But autopsy pathology is not desecrating the dead. It is actually helping the living.
I had to go into the femoral vein to get a blood sample for analysis.